Hi kids, it's Mrs. Jordans, and we are going to make our J craft today. So you will need your scissors, a glue stick, something to write with, preferably like a black marker or a black crayon. And you'll need orange construction paper and black construction paper. And you'll also need something to write with. Now I'm going to write with a pen, that way you can see it. So we're going to make an uppercase J, but let me show you where to put it and how I want you to make it look. Okay, it should look like that. We don't have to put the line at the top because we're going to make something out of this. And then once you have your J drawn, I want you to cut it out and save your orange scraps because we'll need those for something else. So hold your paper nice and straight, cut down, hold the paper, turn it, hold your scissors straight, turn the paper, cut out your J. You will also need another piece of paper, pick any color, just whatever you'd like to mount your picture on. So save your scraps of orange, and I'll tell you what we'll make with those. Now, I want you to draw a shape like this. It's kind of like a triangle, but it doesn't have sharp edges. So kind of like that. It almost looks like a piece of candy corn, doesn't it? Or kind of like a Hershey Kiss, sort of. And then once you draw that, cut it out. Okay. And you also need to draw two triangles. About this size. About like that. Two small ones. You have those, cut them out. Any ideas what we're making yet? This is the next part is why you're going to need a black marker or crayon. Now, with your glue stick, remember you always have to have something to lean on so you don't get glue on whatever you're gluing on. I don't want it on my dining room table, so I'm going to glue the top of the J piece, and it's going to look like that. Okay. Set that aside. Oh, you'll also need to take your scrap paper out and draw, actually, this will save you a step. Fold it in half, whatever kind of piece you have. Fold it like that. In fact, I'm going to cut the scrap off. I'll show you the easy way of doing this. Fold it in half, and on one side, I want you to make this shape. Like a boot. Okay? Then cut it out while you're keeping your piece folded. Okay, then you have a piece that looks like this, right? Well, you're going to cut that in half right down the middle. And you have two pieces that look like this. Well, they're going to go like that. So once you have that, I'll show you what you do with that. Let's clear some space here so we have room to work. Okay, now I'm going to post mine on black paper. So I'm going to go ahead and mount my J. So I am going to put some glue on the back of my J. Then these pieces, I'm going to put a little glue at the top of that boot. And put it right at the bottom of the J. Because actually they look like boots, don't they? They're going to be feet. Excuse me. You know, like that. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Now your little triangles, you're going to put some glue on the back of that. It's kind of hard because they're so small. And they're going to go right under that piece. So, as you guessed, these are our ears. Maybe you guessed that. Okay, any ideas? Well, I want you to think about it for a minute. Any ideas yet? Okay, now you got your feet glued. On the feet, I want you to draw little lines like this with your black crayon or marker. See that? Now, as you may have guessed, it is an animal. Draw some eyes. Got the big nose. Gotta give it some whiskers. That. Now, what you did to the feet, we also need to make 2 more, but this time we're making some hands. Another piece of scrap for orange. Fold it in half. Kind of make a shape like you made before. Make it look like a boot. Like that. Keep it folded, and then you'll end up with 2 instead of 1. Okay. Now you're going to put a little glue on that and kind of place it halfway up the body like that. Is it coming to you yet what it is? J for what? J. Ideas? J. Okay, when you're done, it should look kind of like that. Now on these, in fact, they're not hands now, they're paws. Put that. Now, with this, your black marker, you're going to draw circles. On the J. what is it now? It is J for Jaguar. So we're going to write the letter J, uppercase J, right there. The word is I-S. For F-O-R. Jaguar. J-A-G-U-A-R. J is for Jaguar. Hope you had fun making your Jaguar today. I'd love to see your crafts when you email them to me, or when your mom's or dad's email them to me. So I will be back next week with another letter craft. Bye, guys.